Secrets do not stay buried. Not because investigators are brilliant, but because humans are terrible at hiding things. History is not shaped by masterminds with perfect plans. It is shaped by people who accidentally hit the wrong button, sent the wrong message, dropped the wrong folder, or forgot the one rule of keeping secrets. Maybe do not leave evidence everywhere. Movies make scandals look complicated. Real life is a compilation of accidents. Leaked files, open microphones, burner accounts left logged in, people ruining their own lives with one tap. And the best part, every time a secret blows up, someone acts shocked, as if the universe betrayed them, not their own incompetence. So today we are diving into 22 accidental scandals that exposed everything. Not planned, not strategic. Just pure, unfiltered human stupidity. 1. The servant who accidentally nuked a royal reputation. People think royal scandals were uncovered by spies, rivals, or elite investigators. No. Half of them were exposed by the household staff who literally stood 3 feet away while the royals plotted nonsense. The myth says the palace was airtight, guards everywhere, secrets locked behind gold doors. Here is the real story. A noble family spent years hiding bribes, affairs, and backdoor deals. Until one night a servant overheard everything. Why? Because the nobles talked loudly, with the door open, like they were trying to broadcast it. The servant told another servant, who told a merchant, who told a journalist. And suddenly the entire kingdom knew the royal family's business. The scandal did not leak. It escaped through sheer stupidity. 2. The politician who hit reply all and ended their career. Every politician claims they are careful, with information, disciplined, trained, professional, and then one of them accidentally sends a confidential strategy email meant for one person to 200 people, including opponents, journalists, and at least one very confused intern. The myth says political scandals require deep investigations, surveillance, whistleblowers, but the truth is simpler. One wrong button, 1 second of overconfidence. One email containing secret alliances, illegal favors, or offensive comments. It spread instantly, screenshotted, forwarded, archived, weaponized. This scandal did not require hackers. It required a politician who should never have been allowed near technology. 3. The recorded meeting that was never supposed to be recorded. People imagine powerful officials meeting in secret rooms, speaking in whispers, never leaving evidence. Reality? Someone hit the record button and forgot to turn it off. The myth says the scandal erupted because of elite investigative journalism. Wrong. It erupted because a staff member saved the audio file under the name meeting_final_final_real on the wrong folder, inside the recording, everything, backroom deals, illegal agreements, people bragging about corruption like it was karaoke night. When the audio leaked, the officials claimed it was taken out of context. Unfortunately, the context was 90 minutes of them bragging about crimes. This was not a leak. It was a self-published audiobook of guilt. 4. The CEO, who accidentally revealed all their company's secrets on live TV. Executives love to talk about security, privacy, discretion. Nothing leaves this office, except the CEO forgot the office was literally behind them during the interview. And on the office whiteboard, the scandal. Profit manipulation, fake numbers, confidential plans, names, dates, arrows pointing to hide this. The audience zoomed in, screenshotted everything. Twitter had a full crime board assembled before the interview ended. The company blamed camera angles, but the real cause was a CEO who prepared his speech and ignored the giant glowing evidence wall behind his head. 5. The medieval clerk who leaked a scandal through bad handwriting. People imagine medieval corruption being uncovered through dramatic confessions or royal investigations. But the truth? A church clerk messed up his copying job. That is it. Myth says the church kept flawless records. Holy, untouchable, divinely organized. In reality, the clerk miscopied a confidential document and accidentally included an entire paragraph describing bribes, affairs, and one very illegal land deal. He delivered the wrong version to the wrong monastery, where monks read it out loud like story time. By the end of the week, the scandal spread across 3 regions. The clerk tried to claim it was a translation error, but you cannot translate your way into confessing to crimes. 6. The celebrity who accidentally exposed their burner account. Celebrities love to pretend they do not read comments, or argue with fans, or stalk their exes. But we all know they do. This particular celebrity created a secret burner account to defend themselves, insult critics, and argue online like a gremlin in a basement. It went perfectly until one night they forgot to switch accounts. They replied from the main account to a comment they were arguing with for months, using the same writing style. At the same hour, they normally disappeared from social media. The internet noticed instantly. Screenshots multiplied. People compared typing quirks like detectives analyzing ransom notes. The celebrity claimed they were hacked, but nobody buys that excuse when your hacker types exactly like you at 2 in the morning. 7. The spy who exposed an entire operation by dropping a briefcase. Spy movies make espionage look flawless. Shadows, encrypted messages, secret codes known only by elite agents. Reality is uglier. One spy dropped their briefcase in public, on a busy street, during daylight. The myth says intelligence networks collapse because of masterminds or double agents. But this one collapsed because the briefcase popped open like a spring-loaded confession. Maps, photos, coded messages, names circled in bright red ink. One page literally titled "Top Secret. Do not lose." A passerby picked it up and brought it to the nearest police station thinking it was homework. By sunset, the entire spy ring was compromised. An entire operation ended not with a gunfight, but with gravity doing its job. 8. The government official who forgot to turn off the live stream. This scandal started with a simple mistake. A press conference ended. Reporters left. Cameras stopped broadcasting, or so they thought. One official stayed behind and began talking freely, very freely. Complaining about politicians, mocking citizens, revealing classified operations like it was gossip hour. The myth says the leak came from insiders, but it came from a live stream that stayed on for 22 whole minutes. The internet heard everything, clipped it, shared it, translated it into 30 languages, made memes. When the government tried to deny the comments, someone uploaded the full uncut video with perfect audio. The official resigned. The live stream became legendary. This was not a whistleblower. This was a microphone doing its job better than leadership ever did. 9. The corporation that exposed itself through a leaking pipe. Companies spend millions on PR teams. Crisis managers. Consultants who say transparency matters while hiding everything behind a curtain. But sometimes nature does the exposing for them. A factory had been dumping waste secretly for years. They thought they were geniuses, untouchable, invisible. Then one pipe cracked. Just a tiny leak, barely noticeable. Except the leak dripped into the wrong place. Right next to a public hiking trail, hikers took photos, posted them online. People followed the green ooze like detectives in a cartoon. The trail led directly to the company's back door. The corporation blamed unexpected pipe stress. No one believed them. You cannot call it unexpected when your pollution escapes like it is trying to break up with you. 10. The reporter who solved a scandal by zooming into a photo. People think journalists uncover corruption through elaborate investigations. Deep sources, covert meetings, secret documents hidden in dusty archives. But sometimes all it takes is a high-resolution image and boredom. A politician posed for a cheerful photo with supporters. Everything looked normal. Until a reporter zoomed in on a reflective surface behind them. A window, a glass panel. Something shiny, and there it was, the real story. A confidential meeting happening in the next room. Illegal documents spread across the table. One person pointing at a chart labeled the plan. The entire scandal was exposed by accident. Not by brilliance. By a politician failing to notice that reflections exist. 11. The accountant who exposed a financial empire with one wrong number. Huge financial scams usually end with police raids, whistleblowers, or dramatic court battles. Not this one. This empire collapsed because an accountant typed a single wrong digit. 1. Just 1. The myth says the audit was triggered by suspicious activity, but the truth is hilarious. A routine form failed to add up. The numbers did not match. The system flagged it. Auditors pulled the records, then more records, then all the records. They uncovered years of embezzlement, fake invoices, and money laundering. $1 billion scam brought down by the mathematical equivalent of tripping on a flat floor. The company blamed software issues. But every accountant in the world whispered the same thing. You should have hired someone who double-checks. 12. The affair that was exposed by photo metadata. 2 people thought they were being sneaky. Secret trips. Secret hotels. Secret selfies. But they forgot one tiny digital detail. Photos carry metadata. Dates. Times. GPS coordinates. Everything. They posted a picture cropped carefully to hide the background. But the metadata betrayed them before the pixels ever could. Someone downloaded it, checked the info, found the exact location, found the timestamps, matched the schedule, connected the dots. The couple claimed it was a misunderstanding. Hard to misunderstand a selfie taken in the same hotel room at the same time when you were supposed to be in 2 different cities. Their secret did not leak. It auto-filled. 13. The government cover-up that collapsed because someone misfiled a document. Government secrets are supposed to be protected by layers of classification. Locked drawers, encrypted vaults, guards who glare at you for breathing too loudly. And yet an entire national scandal came to light because someone put the wrong file in the wrong folder. A folder meant for public access. A folder uploaded online. A folder titled General Records. The myth says a whistleblower exposed the corruption. Or a rogue agent leaked the truth. But no. Someone dragged and dropped a confidential document into the public archive like it was a meme. Researchers stumbled upon it while looking for census data. Within hours, journalists had the receipts. The agency denied everything. The file said everything. You cannot unupload your own incompetence. 14. The pharma scandal triggered by one scientist. Posting the wrong chart. Pharmaceutical companies love pretending they have flawless data. Perfect studies. Bulletproof research. Numbers that obey them. Then one scientist uploaded a presentation slide to a public forum. Instead of the approved chart, they posted the real one, the messy one, the incriminating one, the one that showed side effects they were supposed to hide. People screenshotted it in seconds. Doctors questioned it. Regulators investigated it. The company said it was a miscommunication, but you do not accidentally reveal a chart labeled "Do Not Publish," especially when the file name is literally "Do Not Publish _final." The scandal did not leak. It was posted by the person paid to keep it secret. 15. The ancient kingdom exposed because a messenger delivered letters to the wrong city. People imagine ancient conspiracies unfolding like epic dramas, coded scrolls, secret messengers, odes of silence under moonlight. But one enormous political scandal started because a messenger got lost. He mixed up 2 cities with the same name, walked into the wrong palace, handed over the letters, and left. The letters contained everything: bribes, assassination plans, alliances nobody was supposed to know. A full step-by-step guide to treason. The receiving king read the letters with pure confusion, then pure delight, then pure vengeance. The entire conspiracy exploded, not because someone betrayed it, because someone never learned geography. 16. The military secret revealed by training footage. Modern militaries talk a lot about classified technology, stealth features, prototype weapons, devices the public must never know. And then one day, during a routine training exercise, a soldier filmed a video for their social media page. A fun little vlog, cute intro, goofy music, and in the background, classified equipment that had not been announced yet. People paused, zoomed in, compared shapes, compared shadows, built 3D renders. Within hours, defense experts across the world identified the weapon. Within days, global news outlets were covering it. The military blamed editing oversights, but the damage was done. A multi-billion-dollar secret introduced to the world by a 12-second TikTok clip. 17. The corruption ring exposed because someone forgot to mute themselves on a conference call. Corporate criminals love to think they are geniuses, master planners, shadow operators, untouchable. And then one of them joins a virtual meeting, forgets to mute, and starts discussing bribes, fake invoices, shell companies, and who is getting paid next. Out loud, to 60 people. The myth says the scandal was uncovered by a brave insider. But the truth is a tiny microphone icon ruined everything. Teammates listened in horror. Someone recorded it. Someone forwarded it. Someone uploaded it anonymously. Investigators did not need surveillance. They needed Zoom. The corruption network collapsed in 2 days flat. This was not a leak. This was an unsolicited audio confession broadcast in HD 18. The secret society exposed because someone dropped their invitation on a public train. Secret societies pride themselves on ritual, mystery, and absolute discretion. Hidden meetings, coded symbols, ceremonies that look like rejected movie scripts. But all it took was one careless member losing their invitation on a train seat. A conductor picked it up, thought it was a prank, posted it online. People analyzed the seals, the symbols, the coordinates, the weird Latin motto that sounded like it was written by someone who learned the language from a cereal box. Journalists followed the clues. The society's meeting place was identified. Members panicked. The group dissolved in embarrassment. Centuries of secrecy ended because someone could not hold on to a single piece of paper. 19. The global spying program exposed because someone lost an encrypted hard drive. Intelligence agencies spend billions hiding their operations. Firewalls, ciphers, black sites nobody can point to on a map. But sometimes the downfall is not a hacker, not a mole, not a foreign government. It is someone leaving an encrypted hard drive on a train, just sitting there, in a little pouch, like leftover lunch. A commuter found it, opened the pouch, realized this was not someone's playlist collection. Authorities rushed in too late. Copies were made. Data got out. Countries panicked. All because one agent forgot the basic rule. If it contains state secrets, maybe do not leave it next to the window seat. 20. The billionaire exposed because their accountant synced files to the wrong cloud account. Ultra-rich billionaires love to preach privacy, security, encrypted vaults, elite protection. Their downfall? A very tired accountant working late at night. They dragged and dropped a folder into the wrong cloud account. Not the private billionaire vault. Not the encrypted archive. No. Into the billionaire's public-facing business account, accessible by half the company. Inside the folder, tax evasion plans, secret offshore accounts, expense reports labeled "Do Not Submit." A file literally named "Risky Stuff _ Final." Employees downloaded everything. Lawyers fainted. Journalists feasted. The billionaire blamed a technical glitch. But everyone knows a glitch does not organize your crimes alphabetically. 21. The Cold War operation that exploded because two spies used the same dead drop at the same time. Dead drops are supposed to be clean, silent, invisible exchanges between ghosts. But not this time. Two spies from two different agencies arrived at the same drop point, on the same day. At the same hour, they locked eyes, realized what the other was doing, and instantly understood the disaster. The myth says the scandal was uncovered by advanced surveillance. But no. It started because two highly trained operatives forgot to check the schedule. Panic erupted. Messages were traced. Networks collapsed. A whole operation imploded because even spies cannot avoid double booking. This was not espionage. This was a calendar error with international consequences. 22. The royal family secret exposed by a painter who added too much detail. For centuries, painters were expected to flatter the royals, hide flaws, erase wrinkles. Pretend reality was optional. One painter took that idea way too literally. He painted a royal portrait with exquisite detail. So exquisite that he accidentally included a reflection. A reflection in a polished vase. A reflection showing a royal figure embracing someone they were absolutely not supposed to be embracing. Nobody noticed for decades. Then a historian zoomed in, saw everything, the pose, the face, the betrayal frozen in oil and pigment. The royal family tried to deny it. But it is hard to argue with a painting that has been hanging in a museum for 100 years, quietly snitching. The scandal was not leaked. It was hiding in plain sight, in high definition, in a portrait they paid for. So after all of this, one truth becomes painfully clear. Most secrets were not uncovered by brilliant detectives. They were undone by people who cannot operate a button, a camera, a file folder, or their own brain. History is not a web of conspiracies. It is a giant compilation of accidents. Slipped documents, open microphones, wrong clicks, misplaced letters. Humanity exposing itself without any help. So here is your question. Which accidental scandal destroyed you the most? Which one made you think, yeah, humanity deserves a software update? Drop it in the comments. Like the video if your trust in human competence has evaporated. Subscribe if you want more chaos, more stupidity, and more receipts from history's blooper reel. And remember, if humans want to hide something, they should probably stop talking, typing, filming, recording, or existing near a camera.